Hey guys, little different video today. I'm going to be do a food review of Justin's Classic Almond Butter. This is a natural almond butter that you can buy at the supermarket. I think this was about $12, which is a pretty reasonable price for what it is. It's a here, let's so you can get an idea of the size. It's about it's a little bit smaller than a cup of coffee for 12 bucks. So that's fair. It's all natural ingredients here. So yeah, let's read about it a little bit. It says, people asked why I named Justin's nut butter after myself. I guess Justin is the guy who owns the company. It's because I'm proud of every flavor we craft. Because I've dedicated years to perfecting my one-of-a-kind grinding process. And that's what got me, because grinding nuts, you need a refined, you can't just put the nuts in a blender and expect to get good peanut butter. You know what I mean? You need to refine and perfect this process. So I read that and I was instantly sold. And because after all of the hard work it takes to make these naturally delicious recipes, I have very little energy to come up with clever names. Just ask my son Justin, or my daughter, Justin. That was funny. So it's also like kind of lighthearted, you know what I mean? So let's take a look at the recipe here. It took him a lot of hard work to come up with this recipe. So let's take a look at the ingredients here. Okay, dry roasted almonds and palm oil. So yeah, that sounds like a tough recipe to come up with those, to mix those two ingredients together. So I understand why I didn't have time to come up with a better name than Justin's. So palm oil, I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to Google that, but I'm sure that's something that's good for me. So let's everybody make sure you Google palm oil. Google palm oil so you can know what you're eating. I'm sure it's something good for the environment and good for my body. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's give this a taste. So immediately when I opened the jar, I noticed that the peanut butter here has a kind of appetizing looking greasy but yet somehow dry texture to it from what I can see. Looks really yummy. Let's give that a little swirl. Let's see. Oh, cool. It's kind of like almost like a greasy Play-Doh type texture. Let's get a little scoop of that here. Sorry, I don't have unfortunately I'm a new channel, so I don't have all the gadgets yet. I can't really haven't perfected my camera skills here either. So that's cool. I was able to get some of this onto a plate here, and as you can see, it kind of has like the look of a cat turd. And that's very important when you're kind of selecting your all-natural almond butter here. You want it to kind of have like a sandy cat turd appearance, maybe a little bit wet. Maybe your cat is sick, and so if you were to actually drop some of this on the floor and mistake it with a dying cat's feces, then you would know that you got some good stuff going. So let's go ahead and give this a taste. So let's give this a taste. That's good. Kind of tastes like I'm trying to think of how I can describe this flavor to you. It's kind of like if you had taken a piece of cardboard and dipped it in like vegetable oil and then dipped it again in sand. Very nice sandy, greasy texture. I'm getting hints of wood chip and plywood kind of flavor there. Like if I was licking if I had just taken like the hardwood off of a floor and then licked the subfloor, the plywood, I think it would taste kind of similar. So that's nice. And then this is something I noticed. Check this out. So this is kind of a cool feature of the peanut butter. When you're done, if you've taken too much of it and you want to put it back in the jar, let's get that back in there. You'll see that it sort of like starts to ooze. The slime kind of reshapes itself. Now if you were to come back in like 5 minutes, you would see that it had completely taken back its shape into the shape of the jar. So it kind of is like the bad guy in Terminator 2 when you when he had like if you were to blow off his arm, and then it would sort of turn into a liquid and then reform itself into his body. You're getting the same thing here with this Justin's peanut butter, which is kind of neat. Yeah, that's my review of Justin's classic almond butter. I would give that probably 4 out of 5 nuts. 4 out of 5 creamy nuts. That's my ranking system for peanut butter reviews. Give it a try. You can find it at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, or you know, Walmart, all your kind of like indie health food stores. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.